The only thing that could make me more happy to see this Friday is if this Friday was starting the beginning of a 3-day weekend. How I miss the 3-day weekends. How I miss the. I am, words cannot really express how happy that I am that the weekend is here. You know, this weekend has been a combination of dragging out, but in a weird way at the same time, um, just being super, super busy. Like, Wednesday, was it Wednesday? See, it all run together. Like, Wednesday, I had to work until like 10 o'clock at night, from 8:30 in the morning to 10 o'clock at night. And just the whole week has been super, super busy. But I'm outside because it's weird because even though it's spring, it's really, really sunny, but it's still like cold this morning. So hence the hoodie and all that stuff. But I'm just so glad the weekend is here. And the one thing I know is so not cool, but the one thing that really got me through the week was like different television shows. Just gave me something to look forward to through the week. That I would have to okay, that's coming on TV tonight, so when I get home, I'll be able to watch it. So one, of course, is Vampire Diaries, which is good. They're building up to something. What was something else? America's Next Top Model, which I'm the only person that watches it anymore, so I can't really talk to it about anyone else. But I hope Alexandria wins, not because I like her, but only just because I just like the other girls more. And then the other thing, which I feel so guilty about, is Celebrity Apprentice. And I have not been a Celebrity Apprentice or just Apprentice watcher, period. I can't even tell you the other people that have been on this show. But I started watching it this time because Star Jones and Nene apparently are going to get into it at some point, and I wanted to see that, so I started watching it. And it's the worst time to watch it because now Donald Trump is doing this whole running for president thing, and come on now. Why are you wasting everybody's time? You will never win because you are a moron and your hair is horrible and your companies have gone bankrupt multiple times. You should not be running anything. You can barely run your own business. But that being said, it's a good show of a Celebrity Apprentice. And some of the funniest parts of Celebrity Apprentice this time was two parts. Number one, it was Nene going after LaToya Jackson just because she's the biatch. That's the only reason. LaToya Jackson was project manager this week. She won. And Nene was just making attacks, like personal attacks. It had nothing to do with business. It was all personal attacks.
LaToya, I don't appreciate you trying to use my name in a negative way. You tried to act as if I said I didn't like you, and I've never said that. And this has nothing to do with personal. This is strictly business. If you want to say anything, you say I'm real, because that's what I am. And if you don't like it, go in the bathroom and hide. Go and hide. Go and hide. Don't ever try me like that, ever.
I'm right here. You don't have to yell. Nene is nothing but a big bully, I promise you. She has a big mouth. That's all she is mouth and height. And she uses that for her advantage.
Don't you try to act like you're the reason why we won, because you are not.
Calm.
I worked my ass off while you sat there and looked like Casper the Ghost.
Will you come down your
Let's be clear. Let's be clear, Casper.
Are you done?
You fooled a lot of people with this, but you've not fooled
Are
me.
you done?
You've not
Are you
fooled
done?
me. Be gone. Disappear, Ghost.
Honestly, Nene is acting this way because she feels she can run over me. And I will not stoop to her level. I refuse to do that. Because we're torn from two different cloths. I'm sorry.
The only reason why you've gotten this far is because of your last name. And you faked it for 50 years. You are very old, and you need to play your age and not 12. You're an old lady.
Okay, let's watch the men self-destruct. We're owed that, for God's sake. Please.
There was a car going by. Then the second thing that I really liked about this episode of Celebrity Apprentice was the whole Gary Busey. He totally said something during a meeting, and then during the board meeting, he just completely denied it, which I thought was hilarious because he didn't get fired. So I guess it worked denying it. But I honestly don't think that he realizes he's lying. I think it's because, that traumatic brain injury he had from that motorcycle accident years ago.
All their friends love it.
Give you a sexual feeling. This went weird quickly.
Gary, this was. Let me explain one other thing. When the executives came on their initial meeting, Gary said something that Tommy Sue was visibly upset over. It was he said
did not. Let's go.
Yes, you did, brother.
You did.
Well, you know, that may be true, but I just left Steve and Tommy Sue, and she never said anything to me.
What he
Well,
said.
we were disturbed by it.
I watched her face. I watched her face.
What did he say?
And when he
What did he
said
say?
something about this whole thing makes me really sexual. It's like, and it was like I just wanted.
No, I didn't say sexual.
Yes, you did, Gary. It was
Gary,
inappropriate.
we're not lying.
Why would we in the world make that up?
It was disturbing. I wish you would ask us the
Mark,
question
I'm going to
going
ask
forward.
you.
Yes, sir.
Another damn truck. I'm not gonna keep. I should do this inside, but I don't want to. It's sunny and bright, and I like the way the sun feels upon my beautiful face. Isn't that really the reason you watch me? Okay, anywho. Okay, so I'm going to see Scream 4 tonight with Jonathan. It's going to be a second movie together. I've been a fan of the Scream series since the first one came out in 1996, and I'm super excited because it's hard to find a good horror movie, and it's even harder to find one that's funny / scary. Even though I look at horror movies mostly like through my eye, through the cracks in my hand because I'm covering my eyes through most of it. But I'm excited about that. So it's beginning getting kind of good reviews. So we'll see. Just like to add that I really hate the fact that pollen is covering everything. It's really disgusting, and it's making it so I can't breathe. Thanks.